this card. This card right here, it's not really anything interesting. It's a common, but I take all my reverse foils for anything, regardless of whether they're trainers, what have you, and they they all go in. I don't know, it's blurry. The camera quality on this tablet's not good, but they all go in this binder that I've had for a long time. Anything that I don't need that goes into my actual, like, spot of, actual one of every 1,025 Pokemon cards. I've been working on that for a very long time myself. But this next card, on the other hand, is that's right. Forget how Scarlet. Wait, no. Oh, this card doesn't have its rarity on it because this is actually a secret rare full art. What that means is something they started doing. I want to say it was either Gen 7 or Gen 8. They started doing cards that fell outside of sets. That's a full art which has nothing on it. Most full arts. Oh wait, maybe I just couldn't see the rareness because this one has a double. This Jacques, I think that's how you pronounce the dude's name, is a double star. He's also another full art. Secret rare. Next card, nothing important. It's fire energy. I organize all my energies by what they are. And it's just a sand tile. It's a Houndoom, Crocodile. In case anybody that's might be watching this is wondering what the heck I'm going through, I bought a booster bundle a few years ago that I've never actually bothered to organize. I just went through and took out the cards I needed for my actual Pokedex. That is actually right there behind me. I will be adding one card to it, possibly on stream. I did find, I've already opened it, but I found one blister or booster pack promo thing. It was Destined Rivals. Wasn't expecting to pull anything out of it that I actually needed to complete my Pokedex, but since I've already opened it, I know what's in it. There's a Hydrapple in here, and I don't have one. So that's getting added. Hey, weird girl G2T. Like I said, all my reverse foils, regardless of rarity, all go into my binder. I've always done that with everything I have. It's like this Chansey. It's just a common Scarlet and Violet. Everything that I'm organizing right now is actually from Scarlet and Violet because this booster bundle I bought had a bunch of packs of Scarlet and Violet in it. Okay, wait. This has been forever since I've actually looked at rarities on these cards. This is just a regular inset card, but it has a double star on it. I don't know what that means. This another, in case anybody's wondering, that's another generic fighting energy. I have all my energies in trainer cards. Well, I have all my energies in most of my trainer cards sorted. If I find any new trainer cards like this Palpad, I'll have to sort through all of them and hopefully put them in that spot. This, however, I may keep out to the side. There are multiple flowers. There are multiple flower patterns for Flabébé, and I don't have any of those listed. That's just a Toxel, That's another Rolls. Well, that's the school from Scarlet and Violet. Well, actually, yeah, it might be generic. I don't think they did one for each side. Uh, that's just the drift limb. That's a trainer card. It's like this. Another reverse. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this right here is just a reverse foil Lucario. It's an uncommon. But again, all my reverse foils, which possibly at some point I'll reorganize all these because I just stuck all my cards that I'd gotten out of a booster box from Scarlet and Violet. Technically, I keep all my stuff in this. This is actually a trade binder, but I keep everything in this trade binder organized by what generation it is, and then trainer cards. But I do it by with the exception of the front page. I do everything by holographic first, by generation, reverse foil by generation, then just whatever's rare at the end of each one of those. In each one of those things, I put my trainer cards. But I didn't feel like actually doing any of that when I actually finally sorted and put the booster box of Scarlet and Violet I bought in at least two and a half years ago. But this card I'm holding in my hand is another reverse foil. Goes into the binder that's right next to me. I don't know how to pronounce either of yours two usernames, but welcome, I guess. I'm just sorting my cards. That's another Driftman. That's a Sprigatito. Title. It's a Rocky Helmet. That's a Boss Chief. That's an Oink. Yeah. I found another reverse foil. Let's go into the binder. I do apologize if you can't really see what these are. The quality on this tablet's not really that good. Oh. They must have changed how many of each thing come in each pack, because this is actually a reverse foil in what would have been that same exact pack. This is a reverse foil for Coco, also going in my binder. Card beneath is a Psychic Energy. Wait. That's why I couldn't see my pile of Psychic cards energies I have next to me. I put the wrong energy. Hey Ryan. I'm just sitting here organizing my cards. I got a binder next to me, and I'm going through this booster bundle box I bought. Can't tell you how many. Yeah, I think it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. I can't remember how long ago I bought that box. I ordered it from GameStop forever ago. I'm basically going through and sorting through. Like, I went through this originally when I got it, but I didn't bother to sort through any of it. I'm, at the moment, just going through whatever's reverse foil, because I take all the rares I think have already been taken out of this. I'm just going through all my reverse foil stuff. Like this. It's a reverse foil. Oh wait, this is a rare. Okay, I take that back. I don't think I ever sorted through this box completely. That's rare. At some point, I'm gonna go through this actual binder that I have. Also, if anybody's curious what I meant by excluding the front page earlier, let's see if I can fit it on here. This front page is full of cards no one's allowed to have. This, these right here, is actually my favorite mythical Pokemon. And the main reason no one can have this card is because it was only ever printed once. It's a shiny Mew Star. I traded my brother many years ago a lot of cards just to get it. Everything else that's on this page, well, excluding this Chikorita down here at the bottom. At one point before I got a custom banner made, I was using the picture shown on this card as the banner for my YouTube page. Didn't realize it was an actual card. I found it at a game store we no longer have in town anymore. I was like, wait a minute, this picture looks familiar. Turns out it was actually my banner that I've been using for my YouTube channel for a very long time. But the remainder of the cards that were on that page were all from the 25th anniversary. Stuff on the back, I have this. This card is probably not worth a lot of money, but the sets themselves are incredibly hard to come by. They're the last three expansions made before Nintendo actually took over ownership and control of releasing the card game in America. But this card right here, I'm not getting rid of it either. The rest of the cards that go with it are in my actual Pokedex. My dad bought me the entire set of Rotom cards, plus the trainer, years ago as a Christmas present. Next card, if anyone's played the trading card game for the Game Boy, you might recognize who's on this card. It's in the black and apparently they released one in the black and white era. This is that dude. I don't remember how you pronounce his name, but he's the dude that if you beat him the first time, he'll give you his trainer card, which I would not recommend using because, well, your active Pokemon's confused. The next card is a re-release of Here Comes Team Rocket, the card where you flip all your prizes face up. An anniversary reprint of Rocket's Advent. I've never had that card. It's from Fire Red and Leaf Green. This I pulled out of my booster box of Scarlet. No. I forget where I got this from. This is a full art gym trainer card. I'm keeping it for myself because I like the way it actually looks. It's a really good. That's a really good trainer card. After that, the last is Charizard, and the three cards at the bottom of the page, which I'm not letting anyone have. I'll explain in a minute. This Wartortle, this Vulpix, and this Machop. The main reason I'm not letting anybody have these three cards, they are actually one of the 4 versions of the original American base set. But I'm not getting rid of them because they're shadowless, which means they don't have the black board, like the black background you can kind of see when you look at certain cards. Back when Wizards originally had the card game, they were like, we don't know how we want to make these cards. So there's 4 different variations of the same exact set. Each one in first edition, each one in non-first edition. Okay, that's an electric energy. Don't need that. By the way, I got these code cards that may have never been redeemed. If anyone plays the online card game more than I do, I guess I could post them somewhere if anybody wants any of them. What else is in here? Viper, Houndoom, this is a title, Spiritomb, Ultra Ball. Wow! Okay, wait, so they must do 3 reverse foils per pack now. I said I opened the box and looked to see if I needed anything that went in my actual other binder that's behind me. That would take forever to go through and show everything off. I've mentioned in some people's live streams before, I'm down to 44 Pokemon left. Technically 45 if you count Sylveon, because I have one. It's just Psychic type, and I know since they've made a Fairy type, I want to exchange it when I can find one. But this is a reverse foil energy retrieval. It's also going in my binder. All my reverse foils, like that includes this Rolts, they go in in my binder. The last card out of this booster box bundle, how many? Yeah, there were 6 packs. 6 packs in there. I already opened all of it. It's just I didn't bother to sort any of it. This last card in here is actually one of the 3 starters, which I have, I think, another one of. I have another one of these somewhere. Yes, I now have a reverse foil and a foil, plus the other one that's in my binder, or my Pokedex. I keep mentioning. Oh, hey, Sebastian, how's it going? But it's another reverse foil Meowscarada. Drop that. It's also going there. This last card is a Darkness Energy. I do not have a pile for that because I do not actually own a lot of Darkness and Metal Energies. I no longer have any Fairy Energies. A couple of years ago, I noticed there was water damage underneath the box where I kept the majority of my Pokemon cards. So I spent the better part of several hours sorting through what wasn't destroyed from the water damage. And unfortunately, none of my Fairy Energies seem to have survived. Either that or I have them somewhere else in something I haven't found. Oh yeah, I never bothered to open this. I bought it thinking it was actually an English Sylveon. It's still in the thing it came in. It's a promotional thing they did. But it is not English. I don't know what language that is. Then I have this that a coworker, for whatever reason, was like, "Hey, we have this Entei. You want it?" It's set on. Oh, it's from Obsidian Flames, but that's rare. You're going in my binder. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll go through and reorganize all of you the correct way. For now, I just want to get all this stuff out of the way. I need to find a place to put all my energies. I don't have a box big enough for all my bulk energies and trainer cards. Anyway, this next pile I'm holding in my hands is, I think, just a bunch of the random booster packs I found. Oh, you're good. You're good, Ryan. I appreciate the fact that you actually showed up. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been to some of the other streams I've done. You've just never said anything, but thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping in. I know I'll see you again at some point. You know. Yeah, these. Oh, I remember where I got these from. This is the last time I was able to find booster packs anywhere. I bought a couple of Obsidian Flames, hoping I could find some things that I didn't have. Which, these I think I did somewhat look through for stuff I needed for my Pokedex, but didn't sort. This is actually a rare. There's actually a rare Squivalian. That's going in my binder. That's a Grass Energy. You can go down there in that pile. That's a code card. Huh. That's a Grottle. It's a Bronzor. Some Mightyena. Some Usedale. This is interesting. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what the top of this card means, but it's a trainer card. One thing I'm confused on, I have cards that say this on it, but they're Pokemon. They're like the Paradox Pokemon. I don't know what ancient means in reference to this trainer card, however. It's been a long time since I've actually played the card game. In fact, this green box right here is my actual, well, this card doesn't go in my deck. I have a Ampharos Prime and a Raichu Prime. That's two cards I can swap out. Because I've been playing the online trading card game when they used to have, it was only a browser based thing. It didn't have its own dedicated app. Oh, hey Super Jake. How's it going? Let's see, that's a Caps Kid. Like I said, I've been playing the online TCG when it was just a web page. So you had to go to the website and sign in. And they gave you, if you signed up for the beta, they gave you a pre-constructed electric type deck. Which is when I went through my cards and found, like my physical cards, found each particular card in said deck and constructed it in real life. So I actually have the actual beta TCG starter deck constructed in real cards, which is a good thing because since they've done so many updates and turned it into an app, none of my Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Black and White stuff are actually legal to play anymore. I still have them in my account. They're just not legal to use in the game anymore for whatever reason. Let's see. Let's go to the rest of these booster packs. That's a Trubbish. That's a Gimmighoul. That's a Wiglet. That's a regular common. That's a regular common Jirachi. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ryan, did you do something? If you happen to be here, I have a funny feeling he posted this live stream on his community tab. Yeah. What the? I didn't know they still made cards like this. This is a trainer. This is a trainer card, but it has HP on it. This reminds me of the old mysterious fossil from Fossil, ironically enough. But this is apparently a Snorlax doll. I assume this card's in your hand when you're setting up to play. Wait a minute. This can actually be used as an active Pokemon. That's interesting. Let's see. That's a take a ton. I already have that. Yeah, I was right. They put in at least 2 reverse foils and 1 foil, because in this particular pack, there's a reverse foil, Milotic, which I've never actually owned in a video game. Really wish they'd make it easier to get one. No, you gotta do the whole in Gen 3 and 4, you had to do the whole Pokeblocks thing to raise its stats the right way so you can actually evolve it. This is a reverse foil I've always called it Gligar. Some people call it Gligar. I've always called it Gligar because I watch a lot of the anime, so I go by the anime's pronunciation. Except for stuff from 6, 7, 8, and 9, because I kind of... I wouldn't say I stopped watching it. I just didn't have access to the channels it was on for the longest time, so I hadn't watched it in a while. This is a holographic Weevil. Which also I actually like these new pages I got off of Temu. I finally opened them. They apparently have slots on the back, on the front and back sides to put cards. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name, but welcome, welcome to the stream. I'm just sitting here sorting through a bunch of cards I've got. In a minute, when I finish what I'm doing with these, I might actually go through the booster. I might actually go through the rest of the cards I have in my booster box, or I might start sorting these through generations. I keep all my cards. I keep all my cards in my box that I have beneath me, all sorted by whatever generation they are, excluding Gen 4. Like I mentioned, the water damage I had to my box full of cards. All of my original Gen 4 stuff didn't survive, so I have nothing. I have nothing in the box where I have the rest of my remaining bulk. Doesn't mean I can't make more, because there's actually a Gen 4 card right here. There's actually a Turtwig, who I started with when I got Diamond and Pearl. Hey, look, I have several of you lying around in some places, even though I thought this was like a really hard card to come by. Welcome in, Maria. Oliveria. Yeah, I always thought, the card I'm holding in my hand, I always thought was so hard to come by, but it's not. I have a lot of it, plus the one in my actual Pokedex, because that's something I started when I was in high school, which I still haven't finished. 44 cards, if you don't count all the, alternate forms and everything, because there's a lot of those I don't have either. Alternate forms, regional variants. I'm missing the other two Tauros from Gen 9. Oh, look. There's a reverse foil version of that Turtwig I just set aside on the pile I have next to me. Again, I do apologize for the quality of the stream. This tablet's not the best. It's better than using my phone, though. My phone's smaller than this tablet. I want something bigger so people can actually see the cards I'm holding in my hand. Like this reverse foil Litten. The reverse foil's kind of messing with the light there for a second. Okay, that's just a Poochyena and a Wiglet, Meltan, another one of that Turtwig. Ooh! I'm setting this card aside. It's not rare, it's not holographic or anything, but it's one of the gym leaders from my favorite generation, Gen 2. If you look at my banner or you've never heard me talk about anything Pokemon related, Generation 2 is the best generation that's ever been made. It spawned my favorite starter Pokemon. He's one of the Johto region gym leaders, so setting that aside. It's a regular Shiftry. Oh, check this out. Oh, wait, I'm guessing they made double star rarity, something for like special cards, because it's popping out of the card, so you would think it's fake, but it's not. I have another one of these somewhere, I think. This is a Scovalian EX. It looks like it's popping out of the card. Okay, that's another Psychic Energy. Put that on top of all the bulk energy cards I have. I tell you, I got energy cards from practically every era of Pokemon. That's another Wiglet. That's a Meltan. I found these. I think I found at Walmart. And also, this actually might be worth getting appraised or something. It's, if you can see, it's actually miscut. It's a promotional Carvanha. It's hang on, the lighting's not good in here. I can't tell what number promo it is. but it's miscut. The left sides, the left half side of the card's missing some of its thing, and it looks like the left half side of the card next to it accidentally got attached to the right side. So, not really sure if all misprints are worth anything, but it wouldn't hurt to get that looked at. If I actually had, like, if I actually went to my local card shop more often, which I probably should. We've got one here in town. Ooh, here's a nice card. It's reverse. Like I said, all the reverse foils I got go in the binder, which is good because I bought a bunch of card pages from Temu last year. Finally getting around to using them. There's another reverse foil, Minchino. That goes into the binder. This is a reverse foil Mobile. That's going into my binder. Ooh, I don't know if they're still here, if they're gonna come back and like maybe watch the rest of the stream later. Friend of mine who was here earlier, I don't know if Ryan's still watching or not. He might appreciate this card. It's not his favorite Pokemon, but it's one of his favorite Pokemon. It's a Gengar EX. Woo! This is a rare reverse foil Koraidon. This is just the mascot, the box art mascot for Scarlet. Which I finally did beat. It took me forever, but I finally did beat Scarlet last year, like right after my birthday. Here, okay, yeah, so I am right, they do 2 reverse foils per pack. It doesn't matter what they are. And then 1 actual foil. Because the foil card from that pack is actually this. Focus a little bit better. The holographic Relicanth. Nice picture on it, by the way. That's another Wiglet. That's another Meltan. That's another Seedot. Here's another interesting card. Totodile. Anything Generation 2 I just enjoy. Like that Totodile. This is Bronzong. I have several of these as well. They're all over the place in my random pile of cards that I'm actually sorting through right now, which is why I wanted to just do this. I have several Screamtail lying around because none of them are rare. They're all uncommon, but I have like a dozen of them just like everywhere. You know what I just realized? Everything I have around me isn't all my cards. There's an ETB somewhere in my room. But I don't remember if I left the cards that were in the ETB in it or if I took them out. I know where the ETB is. I don't remember if I took the cards out of it or not. This is a Zeraora. I already have that in my thing. Another code card. Frostmoth. Noctowl. Oh, look at Croconaw. Licky. This Chinchino. Ooh, look, I found a future trainer card. This future boosted energy capsule. I would say I know somebody who would appreciate this card, but I don't know if they know this is a Paradox version of one of. Well, actually, they don't much care for the evolution. Somebody I know's favorite Pokemon happens to be Fancy. This is a Paradox version of its evolution. It's the past version. Okay, and oh, the holographic card's no longer in this pack. I sorted it out and got. I must have sorted it out and put it in my binder because it must have been a Pokemon I needed for my actual Pokedex. But one of the two reverse foils in here is this Sharpedo. It's going in the binder. Card beneath it, which I have both of these, by the way. I specifically bought a tin from the black and white, or black to white 2 era years ago. One, because it had a Meloetta at the bottom. He had a chance of getting out of the fighting or psychic type, which I have both. So I traded my dad for the one he got out of his tin. But I bought a Keldeo tin, not this particular Keldeo. I bought a Keldeo EX from the black and white era years ago when it originally came out, because I read online that the Keldeo inside the tin was actually the secret sword Keldeo, which is, if you know anything about Pokemon, Keldeo's other form. Oh look, this is the same Carvana I already put in here, but this one's also miscut. Let me take my finger off so you can see where the miscut is. You can see, look in here. This may have actually been attached to the same. This may have actually been attached to the same Carvana that I already have, which would explain where the rest of its border went. This might have been actually off of a sheet of miscut stuff. This is a reverse foil Electivire. It's also going in my binder. That was a reverse foil Electabuzz. Funny, I pulled in that booster pack. I pulled all but the Electude from that set. That's an Excadrill. Oh look! Told you I have like an abundance of these. Look, I found another Scream. Another Scream tail. At the bottom of that pile is another code card. That's the end of the build and battle. Well, not build battle, it's the end of that booster box. Booster box bundle. This next thing that I'm gonna sort through, I bought it and I think I took something out of here. There may have been two. No, there's only one. Was it still on the top of this? I bought it for some reason. I don't remember. Either that or I bought it, and then I also remember that I had the card on it that was on top of it. But I'm going to take it out and put it in my binder anyway, because it is actually holographic. It's one of these Battle EX boxes. A couple of the nice EX coin. A mat. Plastic damage counters. A quick start rules guide on how to play the game. Well, how to play the game now, anyway. I don't like some of the rule changes they made. Well, there's this that explains, I don't know if you can see through the packaging or not. It explains what status conditions do. But the main reason I originally bought this, which I apparently may have already had, because it's in my binder of one copy of every Pokemon till I get all 1025. But it's got a really cool star-ish pattern. It ain't gonna show up really well on camera. Yeah, that's for sure. But I can it does. Looks better holding it in camera than it does in my hands. It's a promotional. It's the 31st Scarlet and Violet promo. It's an EX Tinkaton. The rest of this is... They don't actually do like regular generic starter decks anymore like they used to. They do these weird pre-constructed ones based off of like trainers and everything. Or I mean, specific Pokemon. This one being the Tinkaton. So I don't think... Yeah, all the stuff in here I'm just gonna sort through when I do like my sorting through like generations and everything. This is all just trainer cards, and Pokemon, but none of them's anything interesting. Oh, welcome in, Jonathan Vasquez. How's it going? It's actually surprising. I've gotten a lot more people in here than I was actually expecting. I just decided to dig out all my cards that I had, or all my spare cards that I had lying around everywhere, and just decided to sort them. Put the box. Actually, how does the box clean out without the trainer card? Or not the trainer card, without the Pokemon. No, it's on both sides. I was like, what's the order of this one? The little cheesy damage counters I have her on both sides. Whoa! Alright, this that I just opened and accidentally dropped the lid for is... I didn't buy this tin. Co-worker of mine gave it to me. They're like, we've got this empty Pokemon Go tin that had Snorlax on the top of it. Asked if I wanted it. This is where I keep a lot of my other random stuff that I haven't sorted through completely. Oh, wait, I remember what I was doing in here. That's right. I need another... Either I need another binder or I need to start another, Either I need another little binder, like this little one I have here with the legendary dogs on it. Because inside this bundle, or binder, give me a second. Come here. Come here. Back up here. Suck. It would be really bad if anything happened to the cards that I'm holding in my hand right now. These are all before they made Generation 2. When I was a kid, I was all about this particular Pokemon. The majority of what's in this little binder I have, which is why I need to get a bigger binder to put it in. Because I run out of space in this little binder for everything that I have. It's a whole binder full of every single version of either Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu, what have you. Which is what this little stack that I pulled out of the top of the thing actually is. Like, because I'm trying to get, and it's taking a long time, but I'm trying to get one copy of every single Pikachu, Raichu, Pichu, you know. Like, this is from one of the Halloween sets, which I have the complete one of that set, but I have a second one. This is from something in the sun and moon era. I was surprised that they actually decided to re-release this. I have the original in that little binder there, but they re-released it, beefed it up, and made a flying Pikachu. Beneath this, I got this card from a 3-way. I still have the thing it came in somewhere. It had 3 starter decks in it. One was Raichu, one was Mewtwo. I think the other one was some Charizard deck. but it was up I think from the Sun and Moon era, and the card in the electric deck, like the main like big powerful card in the electric deck was this Raichu GX. In case anyone's wondering, GX is actually just a variation on EX. The difference is they have GX. They have like specific GX attacks. This card beneath it, I need all of them because technically they need to go in my binder. They are considered alternate forms. I have one of them. This is from Pokemon the movie. I Choose You. I have one of the cat. One of the cat Pikachus. I think this is I don't know what. I think this is actually the Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon cap. I think they did all of them except the world cap, which was technically the Gen 8 cap. And then beneath that, I just have like three more Pikachu. This one from that special short-lived Pokemon Go set they tried to do, where they were like, oh, we're just going to make Pokemon Go cards. We're going to make Pokemon cards, we're going to stamp it with Pokemon Go on it. This was the other card that was in that. No, yeah, this was the other card that was in that deck. It's a promo, but I already have one of in that thing. I dismantled all three of those decks because I needed cards out of each of them for other stuff. This promo will only Raichu. And it was nothing special, but they've never reprinted this card ever again. It's from really old set. It's from Neo Genesis. Hopefully these cards have been looking correctly to you. My feed's parodying like a reverse image, so that gold barrier looks like it's backwards to me. These next three cards on the top of this tin are just from probably Gen 8. Not familiar with where those are from. Oh, I remember what this thing is. This is, while I didn't get everything in it, at least here in America, do you guys remember several years ago when McDonald's did that whole starter set dealy, where you could get like all, like this for example. These were a part of the 25th anniversary celebration. But McDonald's did a whole thing where you could buy Happy Meals and get the last printed version of each one of the starter Pokemon, depending upon what set it was in. That's why some of these cards are from the Black and White era, some of these are from Sun and Moon, because like some of the starter Pokemon like Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott at the time hadn't been reprinted. It's like this is from these three cards from X and Y. These are the original Gen 7 prints. These are the Gen 8 versions of Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. The Chikorita and Cyndaquil are from Sun and Moon. This Holographic Totodile, however, is from Black and White. At the time when they did this, the 25th anniversary Pokemon set, they hadn't re-released. They apparently hadn't made a new Totodile. That's that. That's just a tag from something I bought. Let's see, that's a Shinx, that's a Grottle. Oh, no way! Now I remember what all of this pile of cards is. You see the top card on the stack. You can see that the bottom of the card's been a little bit ripped. This is why this isn't in my box of all my other cards. This is actually the small pile of what survived that water damage that was in the actual box of cards I used to have. That's actually the remnants of my Generation 4 stuff. I didn't put it in the box because it's actually that small. I've drawn a blank. I know this is from Scarlet and Violet, but I'm drawing a blank as to who this was again. It's been a long time since I've actually played Scarlet and Violet. Started actually playing ZA. Like I got ZA like right. I think like the day of or the day after it came out. Oh yeah, I forgot that the majority of some of the stuff that I had in here just like tags, some other things. I don't know why I bothered to save any of that stuff. They're not card related. Some other stuff was like stuff that I bought new or other places, stuff like that. Here we go. Oh, there's an actual booster pack in here. Sorry, but open, but you can take a look and see what's in it. Because I probably don't remember. That's another code card. It's a Gothitelle, it's a Pyroar. Oh! These must have had booster packs as well. This is going in my binder. Oh yeah, okay, I remember when I bought these. It said this was the other promo stuff that I had found. But this is a reverse foil Oranganru. It's going into my binder. This is the other promo that I found when I was out looking for cards quite a while ago. Unfortunately, in my area, unless I'm going to the wrong place, most of my local stores around me don't have anything. I was lucky that when I went out Saturday, I found that one pack of Destined rifles. But when they did actually have cards I could find, I also found this promo Small Live that I already had. At some point, I'm going to make me up a list of what I'm missing for my Pokedex. So when I go to... If I can afford it, there's another Comic-Con coming up in my area next month. I think one of the first 2 weekends in March. And I'm thinking about trying to go to. Oh look! There's another reverse foil. There's another reverse foil card. It's a Pineco. Apparently the lighting's actually like showing off like the reverse foil on the card. Like really cool. They probably look brighter to you guys than they do to me. All these cards actually look pretty dark compared to what you guys are seeing. It's just the fighting energy. I need to rebuild up. Yep, this is being set aside because it's a Pikachu. I said I'm trying to collect one copy of each one of those. That's a Shinx. 2 code cards. Wait, look what I found. Same set symbol. Check it out. I found the matching Raichu. Matching Raichu to go with that Pikachu. Some energy retrieval. I may end up getting rid of this card, like tossing it, because it's got some stuff on the front of it. And then the other promo that went with the Small Live that I found was this promo Growlithe. It's going into my binder as well. Next thing that I found that's in the bottom of this chain, I've opened it, but I put all the cards back inside of it, was this pack of Obsidian Flames that I believe I bought a couple years ago when I was at my local card store. after I already went to my local video game store that I have, which I actually enjoy going to that place. Not only do they have English retro games, it's the place I've ever been that actually has Japanese retro stuff. I found me a couple of Japanese PS1 games that I wanted to buy. So let's see, this is a Taimapo, Surskit, a Nummel, Graveyard, there's a Baratic in here, there's a Charmeleon, there's an Excadrill. Okay, I just opened this and never did anything with the cards, so everything that was in this is what's actually in here. The first reverse foil, because they look like they do at least 2 reverse foils now, plus a holographic rare or a holographic rare or a reverse foil rare, depending upon how the pack's set up. But the first reverse foil on this is Gloom. Set that right there. It's going in. Oh wait, never mind. That's a second. I'm not trying to worry about that. Card beneath it is this reverse foil Heatmore from from the black and white era of video games. But all the cards you see that have silver borders that I've been going through, they're all Scarlet and Violet. And the rare in this set, which is from Obsidian Flames, I have a handful of other versions of this Pokemon. It's rare. This rare Darkrai. It's Fire Energy. I'm gonna put this on there on my pile of Fire Energy cards, and I'm gonna take the remnants of this pack for now and put it back inside the sealed pack that it came in. Let's see what's in the rest of this bottom half of this tin. I haven't looked inside this tin in forever. There's a Beldum, a Chimecho. Oh look! Another card that I'm going to add to my binder. In case you're wondering, the binder that I'm adding cards to, it's all just trade stuff, with the exception of the first page. Everything in the first page that I showed off or talked about earlier, none of that is for trade. It's all stuff that I actually like as Pokemon cards that I'm keeping. But this is a reverse foil Vigoroth. I just had my hands going in a binder. That's a Whismur. That's a Roselia. It's a Mawile. A Cacnea. And a Baltoy. This Duskull has the Halloween stamp on it, so it's from one of the multiple trigger trade sets that they've done. There's another Relicanth. There's a Snorunt under here. Swablu, Lombre, Sableye. The Halloween stamp card, but it's there's a Dusclops. There's a Wingull, Snorunt, Wakuhita, another code card. That's a Mankey, Delibird. Woo! You don't really see a lot of this stuff. You don't really see a lot of actual items from Pokemon being made into trainer cards these days, but a Super Road, which I think I have or had possibly have. I have a couple of my really good old trainer cards somewhere in another tin, not out. Some of my actual good stuff that I'm keeping, which I've always put in this binder, because I have the only time the original version of this card was ever printed. He was never printed again. I have 3 copies of it. It's the original Professor Elm from Neo Genesis. This is Spidey Ops, a Wattrell, Kilowattrell, a Titan. Don't need another one of the. Well, it's going on my trade binder, but I don't need another one of these. Don't need one of these for my Pokedex. I need the opposite one. Somehow I bought a deck that had the alternate form of Calyrex, who was riding the Ghost Horse. But the deck itself either didn't have a ghost horse, or I don't know where my ghost horse is. I already have one of these in my Pokedex. It's a reverse foil Glacier. It's the ice horse. Oh, look! He's going over that other set of things I have setting aside. Found me another. I found me another Raichu. Found me that exact same Raichu. Ooh, reverse foil. This is a reverse foil Kilowog Trail. That goes in the binder. Anything that's reverse foil, holographic, or rare, which I gotta go back and sort through these cards because I think there's a lot of. I think there may have been some regular rare stuff that I haven't put in there. This is psychic, or not psychic. That's an electric. That's electric energy. Oh hey, look, a Love Disc, a Miss Magius. I kept these two cards. Well, this one I kept out because I saw that it was in somewhat decent condition. This one I kept because they don't make cards like this anymore. Or if they do, I haven't seen any in quite some time. You'll notice there's something beneath. You're probably wondering why his Pokedex number and information isn't here. This card's special. I'm holding my two fingers. You can see right here. Bring it closer to the camera, maybe it'll focus in a little bit better. This Piplup has a berry actually attached to the card. If it's poison, you remove the special condition poison from Piplup at the end of either player's turn. Also a bit faded on the back, but I've had that card for a very long time. This card beneath it that I decided to keep, which I then realized wasn't really water damaged. It's old school card. I've been collecting Pokemon cards since I started making the card game way back in 1995. It's not the original, it's base set 2 from America, but it's really nice Bulbasaur. I loved all the artwork on all the old Pokemon cards. I was like seeing actual like live versions of your favorite Pokemon from the video game. And then I have this that somebody gave me. It's also from Pokemon Go. I'll take it out of the sleeve so you can see it better. But it's the Pokemon Go. He's got he's really got like a present on his head. Oh, hey Ebony. How's it going? This got a little present on his head. It's the Pokemon Go holographic Pikachu. Which reminds me, that's getting set off to the side as well. I may just take all my Pikachu, spare Pikachu stuff that I have that I can't fit in a little mini binder, and I might actually just put them like somewhere in this particular binder. Or I might just take everything out of that little mini binder and use that mini binder for like my special stuff that I want to hold on to. The rest of that stuff is just that pile. I have. What are these boxes that I dragged out? Oh, this box. I always keep forgetting that I have these because I found them forever ago at a retro, or not retro, at an old card shop many years ago. But I know you can't read it. You'll be able to tell when I flip the back over where it's what language it actually is. This is an old card from back when the Japanese still referred to the trading cards as pocket monsters. This is actually a Rockets. It's actually from the Japanese equivalent of our original Team Rocket set. It's a Japanese Grimer. Same thing with this Ponyta. It's from the same set. This is the Japanese Neo set, first Neo set. The Japanese Swinub. And I know they're not here, but I know somebody who recently changed their profile picture on YouTube and this happens to be one of their favorite Pokemon. It's the Japanese Cleffa. If I recall, the text says something. Used to be like the original rules of how baby evolutions, like baby Pokemon worked. It's been forever since I've actually looked at a lot of the older stuff. These are from the Japanese Team Rocket set, but I do not remember what either one of these cards actually are. I had two Japanese trainer cards. I don't remember what either of these two cards actually are. Oh, this is actually from not what would have been Gym here. No, this would have been from the Japanese version of Gym Challenge. You can see by the face, the bottom half of the card. Pretty sure anyone that's played Red, Blue, Yellow, or Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Let's Go games, you're familiar with the dude's picture. Oh, hey, Ryan Flippin'. How's it going? But this face down here in the corner of the card right there, that's is Blaine. This is a Japanese Blaine's Ponyta. Another card from the Japanese Team Rocket. It's not called Team Rocket in Japan. I don't remember what they call the Japanese set, but it's a Japanese Psyduck. Another gym leader's Pokemon. It's Blaine's Charmander. How I wish my dad hadn't gotten rid of all of his cards that he had in binders. My dad had an American version of Blaine's Charizard. This card I really need to take out of this set so no other damage comes to it. Because if you look at my banner or you know anything about myself, this right here is my favorite Pokemon. Just happens to be a coincidence that it's also my favorite generation. It's my favorite starter. It's my favorite Pokemon. So happy. I wasn't originally pleased with the design when I first saw it, but I'm so happy now that its final evolution has its own mega. And I won't lie, I've played a lot of fan games, seen a lot of ROM hacks that made one. I don't know if they're psychic or if they just think that it works well as a fairy type. The official mega evolution for Meganium is turned out to be fairy type, which I love because that's my favorite trio of Pokemon. Woo! Not a Japanese. Actually, this entire stack that I'm holding here is a bunch of Japanese cards. There's a Japanese Kadabra from their whatever their rocket set was called. I don't have all like the Japanese equivalent sets on hand. I don't really have a lot of Japanese cards. I got like this little handful because it's stuff that I've found perusing. I was at like other places that used to have like Japanese cards. Like this. This was in my binder this was actually gonna go in my Pokedex for the longest time until I found an actual English version of this particular Bayleaf. Because I'm actually trying to replace all my Generation 1, or actually all my Generation 2 now, all my Gen 1 is all Gen 1 prints. And replace all my Gen 2 cards in my binder. It's not a priority, but replace them all with original Gen 2 prints of each one of the cards. This is... I think this card was from our... no, not Discovery. It was Neo Genesis, Neo Discovery, which was Espeon, which had introduced Espeon and Umbra into the card game. This, I think, was Neo Destiny? I think is where this would have been the English version of this set. It's Japanese Ursaring. Beneath that is from the Japanese Team Rocket set. Voltorb. Another Japanese rocket set. Number choke. From the Japanese the first Japanese set in the the line of Johto cards, Neo something. I used to know the name of the first set of the Japanese Johto generation of Pokemon, but I don't anymore. That's Japanese Croconaw. And these two I'm probably gonna add in the binder somewhere because I actually do have two Japanese holographic rare cards. Ironically, two different sets. Same generation, just two different sets. I do have I think I have the English equivalent of this card as well. It's a holographic Ampharos, and the card beneath it, there's a couple of scratch marks on it. It was like that when this card was actually damaged when I got it. I wanted it anyway because another one of my favorite Pokemon. I really like this. I know it's just like a cotton spore thing, but I've always loved Jumpluff. That's the end of this little tin that I have here. Let me check while I'm thinking of it so I can have them all together as well. I might put those up somewhere. Or maybe just start making a thing in this trade binder. Just as non-trade stuff, of course. For other... Oh wait, what? That can stay on the bottom of that tin for now. The rest of what was in this box, this box that I actually opened was the original, I can show it to you. It's really old, so the box is like warped and damaged from owning it for so long. Back when they used to actually do starter decks for Pokemon. This is one of the black and white ones. It's Superior's thing. I saved my deck boxes because I have like special cards that don't really fit with a lot of other stuff. Like I have several variation prints of here's another one for example. Some variation prints of like rainbow energies. This card, actually these two particular ones that I have here, they're not legal to be played. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing to be played because I bought. I'll show you the back first for the front of the card. I bought one of the World Championship decks from 2004. I've been collecting cards for a long time. But that stamp you see on the corner of the card image itself is autographed. It's autographed by the guy who actually won one of the World Championship events in 2004. I actually have two of them. I actually at one point had all the cards that were in his deck. I bought it because at the time it was a cheaper and easier way to get a Groudon for my actual master set of or my master Pokedex, which if anyone's actually interested, I can find a way. It'd be kind of hard to show. Binder's pretty big and pretty hefty because I've got all nine generations. Keep saying now this is actually going to happen because if they do make a new generation of Pokemon, it's going to be time for a new binder. There's no more room in there. I'm gonna have to do Gen 10 and onwards in a second Pokedex thing. But yeah, this box was basically Japanese cards as well as special energies like this retract energy, or you guys have been playing. This is actually the Legendary Collection print, but in Team Rocket's set, which was the first instance that they actually made special energy cards that weren't like Rainbow or anything like that. This is Ocean Energy. None of what I showed you out of this box is actually tournament legal anymore. I do know a couple people that would actually play would be down for playing casual, so we can just like use whatever whatever cards we have, whatever decks. It's like this. It's definitely either from Diamond and Pearl. No, wait. Yeah, this is different from Diamond and Pearl. It's circa 2000, Cabaret 2009. As NSP, SP Energy. I have two of those. This is interesting. It's an upper. This is an upper energy. No, never used any of these cards. I don't know what any of them do. I just set aside all my special energies because they, don't really do them as much as they used to. Like his health energy, his cyclone energy. This is actually from. It's 2010. That's right. I think they released the starter set of Heart Gold. I think before Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think before HGSS actually came out. This looks like it's a Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah, it is. Heart Gold, Soul Silver pre. I bought a lot of Heart Gold, Soul Silver cards. You might have you might have Fairy. I've actually been wanting to sort through my bulk cards that I've had lying around for forever. I just didn't really feel like doing it myself with just sitting here. But yeah. Yeah, this is actually, I don't have a lot of the cards that I pulled from this. I must have spent That's actually a good idea. I don't know if we can actually do that here or not. I've only ever been to my local card shop, I think 3 times since they actually moved into their bigger spot. These two cards down here are the same thing, but it's an old prism. It's an old prism energy from I think that's 2012. I don't remember. I have so many cards. I actually have so many cards lying around. By the way, while you're here, quickly before you leave, I found something in in a pile of old bulk cards I had lying around. Let me see if I can remember where the heck I put it. You might actually be interested in. Where did it go? Ah, here we go. It's Japanese, an old Japanese card. I've had this for a very long time. It's the original Japanese print, which I've always thought it was fake, but I just think the gloss on Japanese cards were actually better than the English ones. It's the original Japanese Cleffa from a long time ago. That's why if you look at the back, this is back when the Japanese trading card game still referred to them as pocket monsters. They don't do that. They don't do that anymore. So I've seen some of the modern stuff. I don't know if I can actually buy foreign cards where I'm from. Last time I went to my local card shop, they only had singles you could buy. They didn't actually have any booster packs. Like I said, I've had a heck of a time finding booster packs anywhere at this point. I've actually considered ordering them, or finding somewhere I can order them that's not actually charging scalper prices. Oh, I remember why I bought this deck. I needed the thing that was on the box, which I actually have in my actual Pokedex. It's this was a black and white Dragons Exalted, which is actually when they introduced. Funny enough, they're still actually in the card game today. I don't know why they kept those and got rid of fairy. Makes no sense. This was actually the first expansion where they introduced a new type of card to the card game. It's a dragon type. It's a dragon type Dino. Main reason I bought this deck was because I needed the Hydreigon, which is in the other binder I have behind me. Yeah, I should really sort through all this stuff better by generation. Or sort through it all together, because there's a rare card in here. For now, I'll probably do all that stuff later. Let's search the other one. This might be the remnants of this black and white boundaries crossed deck. The main reason I purchased this was I needed Mrs. White. This is White Q-Rem. It's basically a fusion combination of Q-Rem and Reshrem from Black and White. I would have bought both decks, but at the time the job I had years ago when it was a thing, I didn't have like excessive amounts of money to afford to buy cards. Then again, if I priced everything I had, I'd probably be sitting on a small fortune. If anybody's curious, I can show you one of the oldest cards I have that has seen a lot of wear, even though it's been sitting in a binder for a long time. I actually have the original base set Charizard in my actual Pokedex. Oh, look, there's this kitty in here. So yeah, this is the remnants of a black and white. Technically, it should have said black and white too, but it's all under the same thing. It's a black and white pre-constructed starter deck from back when they used to make starter decks. Now, I mean, I think they still have like pre-constructed decks you can buy, but it's more or less like this one. I already opened and showed off this EX battle deck. Oh yeah, that's right. These cards that I picked up. I think I bought these. No, these weren't when I picked up ZA. I don't think these were when I picked up ZA. They haven't been opened. I did actually discover GameStop now apparently sells singles, priced cheaper than if you were to buy like other stuff. I already have Magirna, but this one was full. This one was full art. I actually like the way that it looked. It's like this. This needs to go in my binder of trade stuff. If I actually ever end up going to a card show, which I have to look into. I think they do card shows around here. I know the Comic-Con I was talking about going to next month. They'll actually have like card vendors, which is why I need to make up a list of the 44 missing Pokemon I don't have in my Pokedex. I can try to hunt for those and make sure that I can actually complete them. But this card's going in my binder. Another reverse foil Wiglet, which, yes, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that just a water type Diglett? Technically, I would say yes, but Game Freak considers it its own Pokemon. Now I put all these cards that I got together in one thing because they were singles that weren't sleeved. That's why they're bent. I put them all in one single sleeve, but I picked all these up from GameStop as well a little while back. Which, this is actually an interesting card. I have all the Rotoms. Did not know they made them again in their other type. All the Rotoms I have that are sitting in my Pokedex, they're all electric type. That's the grass variation. This is a reverse foil subtitle I also found. Like a lot of this stuff, either I bought them at GameStop or they came out of booster packs. I can't remember which. In my area, it's kind of hard to find cards other than like these singles and stuff that I've gone through, like this, which I bought. I'm like, oh, I don't have either one of these in my Pokedex. Get all the way home, go to the back section with Gen 9. No, I had both Varoom and the card beneath it is Revaroom. I had both of them. Don't need them. Had them. This I bought. This is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, the last evolution one of my favorite Pokemon, which I was so kind of interested to find out when they made Diamond and Pearl that they gave it a new evolution. Togepi, for those who don't know, is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. I know it's not everybody's, favorite, but I enjoy it. And the other one that I also have, I found. This is stuff that I sorted that I meant to put up somewhere. This is a reverse foil Houndstone. This I bought, forgetting that I already had it, but I wanted it anyway because it's a promo, and I loved the artwork on it. This is a Galarian Moltres. Oh, hey Isaac. I'm assuming because Fairy was here, Isaac was here, Super Jake was here. I'll look after the stream when I'm done. Did Ryan by any chance make a community post about me? Because Super Jake mentioned earlier in the chat that he said he was summoned. He said he was summoned by Grande. I have a feeling if I check his community tab on YouTube later, he kind of shouted this out. The last card in here I bought, I already have one of, but I wanted another one because I absolutely love full art cards. I don't know if you can see it roll on the sleeve that it's in. Let me take it out for a second. It's a full art Iron Moth. I love full art cards. I just love all the artwork, like all the artwork and stuff that are on these cards. This is the full art. I have a feeling. I had a feeling he did something. He did something like that. But welcome in, Isaac. I hope everyone that's been here today has had a good Monday. Don't mind me. I'm actually gonna rip this open, and it's gonna go in my binder. Alright, sure enough. But if anybody's curious what I just opened, this is I have, and the main reason I kept keeping that in my binder instead. I know the number's not on it because it was made before Sun and Moon was officially unveiled, because it was in the Pokemon movie with Volcanion. I have the original promo version of that Magearna, which doesn't have its Pokedex number on it because it hadn't been revealed. It hadn't been revealed yet where in the Pokedex they were going to place said Pokemon. Okay, what do I want to go through now? I got a lot of my other stuff. I could theoretically take some of the cards out of this that I'm holding in my hands here. I bought from somebody on a site similar to eBay the entirety of one of the Halloween sets. Not because I want all the cards in it. He was selling it for I think not even $15. And he had a lot of the DLC Pokemon from the second Scarlet and Violet DLC. So second half of the Treasure Area Zero. That other binder behind me has like a lot of my other stuff in it. Yeah. I should probably take all the rare cards out of here. Yeah. The rare holographic stuff. Like this. And again, I don't know how well the camera, like no one's commenting. I don't know how well the camera's picking up any of the stuff I've shown. Just gonna put all this rare stuff in here. That's a Cubone. There's nothing special about these cards because they're kind of they were easy to come by considering you could buy like a pack, like a big old bag. And I think I have like 30 or 40 booster packs in it. But I found somebody selling this particular year's Halloween set. This Mewtwo, which I think I have another one of somewhere. I bought it was a deck. It was a box that had like three pre-made decks in it. Like I said, I think I still have the box somewhere over there. So I may not have all the cards in there. I have to look around my room and make sure that I have everything I have rounded up, minus that ETB. That I know where it's at. I think everything I rounded up before I went live is most of all Pokemon cards I have. I might have to look at my ZA case just to see if I left the cards I bought when I picked up ZA. They might actually be in the case for Legends ZA. Found a couple of the cards that I wanted to buy. But, you know, I keep forgetting whenever I go out that I need to actually bring a list of actual cards that I'm looking for to put in my Pokedex, and I never do. Because I went to an actual, like, really good Comic-Con beginning, or, like, one of the first few weekends in January. And I'm like, oh, they've got vendors that are selling Pokemon cards. Never bring my list whenever I go out anywhere, so I didn't know what I needed. And one of the cards I bought while I was out there, I actually have here. I was like, oh, this looks nice. I think I need it. I didn't. Paid $1 for it. It's Scarlet and Violet. It's a promo. I thought I needed it. Turns out, nope. I already had one. But the next card in the pile of this Halloween stuff that I was sorting through is this Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie is also going in the binder. Anything that's holographic, reverse foil. I probably do stamped cards as well that aren't holographic. I have a couple of stuff that used to be stamped, or that has stamps on it that aren't holographic. That's a Dust Skull, Dusclops. This holographic Dusk Noir. I still remember when people were like, oh, there's more Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. I'm like, but I have all the thing in the Pokedex. Oh, no, they added Pokemon that you can only get when you have the National Dex. Which I did not know was a thing. If you don't know, Pokemon like Dusk Noir and, I don't know if I have any other examples. Oh, that Togekiss I put in here earlier. They're actually a part of post-game Diamond and Pearl. Once you unlock the National Dex and you transfer in Pokemon from other generations, you can get Togekiss and Dusk Noir. Because those Pokemon aren't native to Diamond and Pearl, so they're not available to get. Same thing with Leafeon and Glaceon. You can't get either one of those in Diamond and Pearl natively because there's no Eevee. I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl may have fixed that. I never actually played through my copy of Shining Pearl. I bought it, started it, got bored and didn't feel like playing anymore. So next card, Darkrai. Fortunately, I would recommend if you have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, as long as the events are still available to download the Members Card event. Pokemon like Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus are incredibly difficult to obtain in more modern Pokemon games, only because they were locked behind download events, one of which was never originally made available in Diamond and Pearl. And they never released Arceus' original event. It's so weird, I don't know why. This Pokemon I've seen a lot of because people recommend using something that has flame body when you're hatching eggs. This is a holographic Chandelure. That's going in my binder. This is a Phantom. Ooh, this is a holographic Trip. This is a holographic Trevenant. Also going in my binder. Pumpkaboo. These I would say I need 2 more of. It's evolution and pre-evolution in my binder. But I don't know if there's any way to judge which one of the 3 sizes this is. This card actually, the Pokemon in-game actually has 3 different sizes. 3 different variations of Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. But I don't think there's any way to judge on the card which size you have. So I'm not going to worry about doing that. It's like I don't know if all the Flotats, Flabébés, and Florigeses have been made in cards. Same thing with all the Vivillon. There are a lot of patterns of Vivillon. I do not know if they're all in cards. I'm not going to worry about collecting them either. Like, Pokemon that have a lot of insane multiple forms, I'm not going to worry about. You know. This is a nice card, though. Another holographic. There's another holographic Mimikyu. A lot of the stuff in here are not reprints, they're re-released cards from the Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield era. Like this Hatterene, this holographic Hatterene. I think I actually have this Hatterene actually in my regular one, in my Pokedex that's not stamped. And the last 2 cards in this pile are a Sinistea and the Poltegeist. And the Poltegeist. I don't know why it's difficult pronouncing that thing's name. It's a Poltegeist. It's basically, I show it off for a second. It's legitimately a haunted teacup. So the cards beneath here, nothing special. Like this is the pile of Gen 4 stuff. There's that Rosemary I had from a deck I wanted to build at one point. Never did end up building that deck. I wanted to though. Had an idea during Black and White build a deck based off of Rose Raid and deck based off of Rose Raid and Superior, but I didn't. I don't actually like build decks anymore like I used to. Not really. Well, because where I live, I don't have a lot of people that actually play with. I've actually gone through everything I have spare, but I'm getting up for a second. I'll be right back. I don't have any way to put up a BRB or anything, so don't mind the weird looking painting on my wall. Excuse me, kitty. Okay, I'm back. I found one other thing. I may do if anyone actually enjoyed watching this so far. I may actually do another one at some point when I have another day, like another 2 days ish off of work. But I remembered where it was, so it wasn't too far to walk and go find. Can sort through it as well. I know I never opened the card that came in either, but I bought. It's the only one I found recently. No, the Pokemon's not in it. At least I didn't get it out of any of the packs that were in it. I found an Iron Valiant EBT quite a while ago at Target. Never opened any of the stuff that's in it, so I have a set of... I have the card that actually came in the EBT. I did not open. I'm probably gonna open it and put it in my binder. Hold on, sorting through my cards right now. This isn't the card that actually came in the EBT, which is why I wanted to buy it. Of course, wouldn't you know what I pulled while going through the booster packs? Yeah, I pulled an Iron Bundle, so this one I left inside the plastic that it came in. I'm gonna open it now. Open it now, and I'm gonna stick it in my trade binder, or just binder of stuff. Like I said, I'll probably organize this either on another one of these streams or off. Oh, I just noticed you said that. If you're still here, Isaac, thank you for subscribing. I know I talk about wanting to stream a lot, but like I just don't have. I don't really have the means to do like professional streaming stuff. Like, 'cause I can use my PS4, but where I'm at, it kind of I gotta keep like fans and everything on it to keep it from overheating and everything. And most of the time when I get off work or when I have a day off, I'm just too exhausted from work that I don't really feel like doing anything. But I decided today, like, I've had this tablet for almost 2 years now. I'm like, I could just use this tablet as long as I keep it charged. Because I have no idea where my tripod is. I bought a tripod for my phone, but I don't know what I did with it. So I might actually do more of these more often, or if I'm able to order cards from somewhere, I might do like pack openings or just like other stuff if I can find anything. But this I'm gonna open. I'm holding it in my hand. It's actually be good. I don't know if is it all. Oh no, it's an assortment. Oh, that's really interesting. This is actually I haven't actually opened an ETB before. There's actually a random assortment of different basic energy cards. And obviously, I knew they did this because I read the contents of the box before I bought it. They actually do, in ETBs, they do sleeves. So like these are Iron Valiant sleeves, which I guess I could if I made another deck or something. I guess I could put that in it. Anyway, the rest of what's in here are cards. Oh, dude, I did not know they continued making these. I don't have any of the originals because the set they came in is and will always be Japanese only. I did not know they still made technical machines. Really interesting. I remember when in America, I remember when they originally introduced TMs. Japan actually had TMs way before we did, in a set we didn't get. I'm still not really happy we didn't get. Yeah, I am right. So it is at least 2 reverse foils and then a holographic rare or higher as the last 4 cards in the pack. This is actually a reverse foil. This is actually a reverse foil gold from my ETB that I bought, which has PAR. It's Paradox Rift. I think that's the name of this set. It's Paradox Rift. Card beneath that is a reverse foil Wimpod. The rare or higher card. I say higher card now because back when I was a kid, they only had rare and rare holographic. Now we got cards that have like double stars. I don't I don't know what that means. I have to look it up. This is actually a Terra type Pokemon, by the way. This Pokemon is not originally water type. It's a Terra type. Sarini, I think that's how you say it. Okay, that's just a grass energy. I'm sitting down in an awkward way now. I don't really want to move. I really want to move. I'll start the energies when I move my legs again. That's another code card. That's a Wiglet. I've already seen that Jirachi. A Parasol Lady and Absola Simisear. Let's see. 3 good. Oh, nope. Only 2 good cards. I stripped. Okay, so I stripped these booster packs of the cards I needed out of them. I kept the stuff that I didn't need. Just kept it all together. I've actually all organized what I have by generation, by energy, and by trainer cards. And I guess try to find me another box. I don't have enough space to put room to put like 8 and 9 or any of my other stuff that would get added to my older generations. But 2 cards that are in this that are left out of this booster pack. This reverse foil Swablu. Okay. And this reverse foil Liepard. I do actually enjoy reverse foils now. The first set of reverse foils I ever did, which was during the original Legendary Collection, back in the day, I do not care for the way those look. They're just unappealing. Like there's nothing special about them. Oh look, I already have this in my actual Pokedex because it counts as an alternate form. In case anybody's wondering why it looks different, I'll show it to you in a second. This is the Hangry version of Morpeko. If you've played Gen 8, obviously you know how that works. The other card that's in here, reverse foil, is reverse foil Toadstool, which evolves into Toadstool. And I know what you're thinking. Isn't that just a grass version of an old Generation 1 Pokemon? Yes. Honestly, I think that's a grass version of a Tentacool. I don't know why they didn't just make a Paldean Tentacool and make it grass type, but they wanted more Pokemon. That's literally yeah. That's literally a Tentacool. And the card beneath that, it's got 2 white stars on it. Because of the way the foiling on it, it's a full art. It's full art. Bombardier EX, which is also going into my trade binder. I'm getting used to these Temu pages I bought. I'll straighten out my cards that were bent. Psychic Energy. That's the code card. Porygon, Golbat, Larry, Crobat. Woo! This is actually one of Diamond and Pearl gym leaders. Actually, he's the first Diamond and Pearl gym leader. It's Rorik. There's a Steenie underneath that. Take the rest of this pile. All this stuff are just the booster packs, by the way, that was in that EBT I bought a couple of years ago. The cards out of that one were is reverse foil Trickatuff, which was in that deck I opened or I sorted through a while back. This other reverse foil Mantike, the rare or higher card. In this case, this one's just a rare. I have all 4 versions, or all 4 forms of this card in my Pokedex. It's holographic Deoxys. There's the energy card beneath that's a basic energy. Code card, Fuecoco, a Honedge, Webble, a Horsey, Tatsugiri, a Vanillite, Defiance Vest. Come to the reverse foils and rares from this particular pack. Is reverse foil Onyx. It's Again, going in the binder. Beneath that, funny enough, reverse foil piece of garbage. I mean, Garbodor. Literally, Trubbish and Garbodor are just trash Pokemon. The rare or higher in this booster pack happens to be this really good looking card, really good looking artwork too. Really good looking Groudon. The energy in this booster pack was a metal energy, which is actually good. Metal and darkness energies for the longest time were only special energies until Diamond and Pearl. They were a lot harder to get, and it was a lot harder to build decks based off of metal and steel and dark type Pokemon, because you could only have 4 special energy cards per deck. And a lot of those Pokemon actually required the use of their energy types, even though they were special energies and you could only have 4 per deck, which is why it was a lot harder back then. Let's see, the next pack has Surskit, Whisper, Flamigo, Oregon. Yep, another Screamtail. I have a bunch of Screamtails. Well, I showed it off earlier because I bought one, but I also pulled it, which is why I didn't need full art one that I had. I wanted it because it was full art. The reverse foils I took out because I needed both of those from this particular pack. The cards beneath. Oh wait, no, they're right here. Never mind. One of them is anyway. But this is the rare or higher card that came in it. Is an Iron Moth. The one of the reverse foils that was in it is this Vanillux. Put the Vanillux in there first because it was in there before. I'm gonna put the Iron Moth. Back here, behind it, energy card. And this one, it was a water energy. Next booster pack had an Octillery, a Golbat, another Larry, Yamask, a Simipour, Zebstrika, Furious Cape. The reverse foils out of this pack, I stripped the foil out of this pack because, or the rare higher out of this pack because I needed it for my Pokedex. This reverse foil Milotic. And it was already in the pack, but apparently I have a reverse foil version of this luxurious cape. The energy in this particular booster pack, like I said, these were already opened and stripped. So, the heck if I remember what the actual, like, card was. The rare or higher Pokemon card that was in it. Those by now are in my Pokedex. It's not in the booster pack anymore. But the energy in that one was a grass energy. Next booster pack had a Seadra, another Magby, Vanillite. Okay, hang on. This card I just found while sorting through these cards I gotta take out because I know I don't have this. It's gotta go in my Pokedex. At least I hope I don't have this one. This particular Pokemon has 4 or 5. I think it's 4 or 5 different forms. I don't think I have this one. I have 2 of them, but I don't think it's that one. So, set that one aside. I had to go from my Pokedex, ironically. That's kind of funny. There's a Curse Duster underneath that, an Orbeetle, a Cloth. Ah, I remember this pack. The reverse foil in this one is a Naslet. I'm just gonna let you look at it and you can pronounce it yourself. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that Pokemon. Here's some Scarlet and Violet. The next card beneath it, I have a handful of these. This one's reverse foil, so it's going in my binder. This Jirachi. And the card beneath it is another Terra-type Pokemon. This fighting type, Toxtricity. So obviously, as you know, this Toxtricity is not fighting. He's electric. The energy in that pack, by the way, was this darkness energy. So we'll go through more of what was in this EVT thing. Okay, some of the rest of this stuff isn't from the EBT. I think some of it is and some of it isn't. There's a Surskit, a Whisper, a Flamigo, a Porygon, another Ambipom. Another one of them is Snorlax dolls. Hey, look. The reverse foil side of this particular pack was this Doublade, a reverse foil Apom, a Pokemon that took me forever to find. I don't know what happened to the original one of these cards that I had. A co-worker of mine found it and gave it to me at work. I left it up front of where I work until I got done working, and between when I got it and the end of my shift, it disappeared. I finally did eventually find me another one. I don't know what happened to my original Thweevil, but this is another one. I don't need it. I have it. The energy in this one is a fighting type card. Fighting type. Another code card. I sleeved you. Maybe it's because I bought another one, but this is a really old card. Generation 2, Johto region. Well, so you can see the set symbol better. It's from Neo Genesis. This card I already have in my decks. I bought one and then pulled another one, so I have it. But actually, there's two of these behind here. I have two, the same exact Ice Rider, Calyrex, which I don't need. I have both Ice and Shadow in my deck, in my decks. It's another interesting card. I bought it, but then realized I didn't need it because I already have both of them in my deck as well. Say a full art Wishy-Washy GX, the other version. When multiple Wishy-Washy get together, they form, well, what was in that card? A giant monstrosity. Oh wait, now I remember. I also bought booster packs when I bought that EBT. That's what the rest of this is. I got a couple of promos in here that I remember getting. Actually, this is one of my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon overall. But I'm happy it finally got its own regional variant. I absolutely love Wooper. There it is, Paldean Wooper. That's a promo. I don't know what they're called. I think it's just called promotional booster, like promo booster packs or something. But they have like a promo card on top and then the booster pack beneath it. So I remember, actually, I bought the EBT and a couple of packs. That's why these were in the back of the EBT box. The cards in this one... Ooh. Okay, hold on. It's reverse foil Larvesta. If they're still here or watch this later, they'll have a comment on this card for sure. But there's a reverse foil Pidgey in here. Somebody I know doesn't really like this Pokemon. They were here earlier. They were here earlier in the chat. They don't care for Pidgey. Ironically, the card beneath it, they might not care for it either, but it's actually really good looking artwork. It's full art. Pidgeotto. EX. Another good card. Energy in that pack was a Darkness Energy. The other one that I bought, because I found two promo packs, or maybe multiple promo packs, I can't remember, had this promo Pawmi in it. Oh no, I'm not. It was going to the promo symbol, but then I remembered Gen 9 moved the set symbols to the left-hand side of the card. It's kind of nice because older cards have it on the right side, so you put your finger on the right side of the card. you'd be covering over the set symbol. Yeah, because there's the code card. This pack had a Cupchew, a Spoik, a Dynamo, a Surskit, another Trevenant. Here's one of the reverse foils. Let me grab. Oh, I stripped the hollow out of this because I needed it. The reverse foils in this one are this reverse foil caps kit. Put that in my binder for now. And a reverse foil Arbova, I guess. I'm not familiar with the pronunciation of of the newer Pokemon. The energy in that pack was a fire energy. Yeah, okay, no, they had multiple promo packs when I bought that EBT as well. That's why they were in the EBT, I guess. It's been a while since I've looked at any of these cards, but this is a promo Sinistea. So in this pack, I had a Pad Sage, a Mad Tyke, a Gabite, a Minum, a Minum, a Mean Shao, a Rika, a Gorgeist, a Larry. I stripped the other cards out of it because I needed it, but one of the reverse foils that's still left is this Sharkadet. I didn't need that because I bought an entire booster box of Scarlet and Violet a couple of years ago. Have actually set over here to the side. I don't need to organize. Well, not organize. I don't need to sort through those for that stuff because I already did that. I did that before I went live and put all the cards in there. That energy was dead. I had a second one, so I have two of that promo Sinistea. I'm not going in the right spot, but it doesn't matter. There's the code card. Rubbish, Wiglet. Another one of them Jirachis. Tatsugiri of Vanilluxe. Defiance Vest. And the cards in this one were like the reverse foils and like the rare or better card that's at the end of the 3-pack. This reverse foil Yveltal, which again, don't need to have one. It's in my Pokédex. This reverse foil Magby, and as I showed off earlier, because I apparently have another one in this pile that was in the back of the EVT, which were the other spare booster packs, a couple booster packs that I bought. This holographic Iron Moth. Don't need you. I already have it. And the energy in that one was a basic electric type. Have anything else I want to sort through? Actually, if you guys are curious as to the only new set of stuff I was able to find, I've opened it so I know what's in it. I didn't feel like waiting until I was able to do something else, or to do something like this. But I found another one of them promo packs, or promo and has a booster pack in the back of. It came with this Fido. It came with this Fido coin. The promo in the front, which I thought was adorable, which is why I bought it, is really good looking promo Eevee. And the booster pack, which I tore open because I wasn't waiting for some special thing. Wasn't expecting it to have anything in it. I'm just like, bought a random pack of cards. I might as well buy it. But it's one of the more recent Scarlet and Violet sets. I found a pack of Destined Rivals that I opened. Just figure, it's just whatever. There's nothing in it. I know I'm not gonna get anything. But I'll show you the entire pack. It's the newest thing I found. There had a Smoliv, this Torchic, this Rotom. I love that they're finally doing these style cards again, like the named cards, like this Team Rocket's Nidoran male. a this is Archer, Arvin's Toadscrew. Oh yes, this. Everybody thought the champion in Gen 4 was so easy, I could beat her no problem. Then she sends out a Pokemon you've never seen before. No other trainer in Sinnoh has one of these. So I'm like, oh wait, I wasn't prepared for whatever this Spirit Tomb is. Yeah, that was kind of interesting having to deal with. The 2 reverse foils and the card I'm going to get to, which is why I was happy I bought this pack. Is like there was a card in here I need that's not going in my binder. It's going in my Pokedex. I don't have one. Well, I do now. It's going in my Pokedex, which is why I'm down to 44. It was 45 when I pulled that card over the weekend. Reverse foil was this Marudbay. A reverse foil trainer card, Granite Cave. This basic fighting energy and the code card. But the card that made buying this pack worth it, because I do not have one, and it is going into my Pokedex. Oh no! No, 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 no. Come back here. I accidentally dropped it. This Hydrapple. I haven't been able to find cards anywhere at all, for the most part, for a long time. Every now and again when I have extra money out of my paycheck, I'll go out into town and everything and look for Pokemon. Try to look for Pokemon cards. I can never find anything. On the booster pack I was able to buy, that I did actually find, had a Hydrapple in it, and it is going in my Pokedex because I do not have one. I need one. As I've mentioned before, I'm actually working on completing, at some point eventually, completing a Pokedex that will have, as long as unless they make more generations, which they probably will. This is kind of a cash grab sort of thing for Nintendo, but it makes Nintendo and Game Freak a lot of money. Eventually, I want to have one copy of every Pokemon in the Pokedex, and I was happy I pulled this card, because I don't have one, as I said, and it's going into my actual Pokedex. So, yeah, I guess. I guess that's it. Unless anybody that's still here wants to watch me sort all the cards I've gone through that I have by generation, because I keep all my cards organized by what generation they happen to be. It makes it easier when I'm looking for Pokemon. I know exactly where to go to get it, because that was actually the last thing of cards I have. I will later actually go through my room and find, or check and see if I have any other cards. Lying around anywhere that I haven't sorted through. I got a couple of tins underneath my bed, actually, that may have. Hold on. Is that because I'm sitting? That because I'm sitting on my bed in a weird position, in a weird way. It is stuff is Pokemon. That's not Pokemon 10, but it's not Pokemon. No, 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 no. This is, though, or well, some of what I just found underneath my bed has Pokemon in it. Is anything actually interesting in it? Oh! The reverse foil's got to get added to the binder. There was Professor Kukui in here. Metallurgy, Simi. Already have a Rotomdex. Sandshrew, Stuffle, Tentacruel. Reverse foil, reverse foil, wish cash. Actually, kind of cool. Sliggoo, Beware, Alomomoa, Kakuna, Staravia. Could have been these packs of Sun and Moon I bought a while back. There's a reverse foil Weavile in here. Yeah, I think off stream when I'm done, probably not today, but I'm gonna go through and sort through everything I have all together by generation, and then look for like rare cards, because there's a rare Slowking in there. These are all the Spirit Link cards I bought. That's the Energy Evolution Eevee. That's the other Lone Raticate I didn't need. I found an AZ that I wanted, because I actually like collecting trainer cards that have people on them. No, we don't need that. More code cards. This that I just pulled out of this tin that I found under my bed is actually one of my prized possessions in all of collecting Pokemon cards. Probably wondering why it looks so weird. If you've ever seen Pokemon the movie 2000, you'll recognize this card for sure. It's an ancient. It's an ancient Mew. The dude in the movie was fascinated by that card for some reason. Oh, look, this is the remnants of that other deck I wanted to build that I never built either. There's a reverse file in it. There's a Heliolisk. I can never get all the cards. I never figure out what other cards I wanted to put together. But I wanted to build an electric deck at one point based around those. Not those. Ah. Wait a minute. Have you been in here the whole time? I've been looking. I've been looking for that. These I've got to add to the front of my binder. That means I need to make a new page for the front of my binder. This is the Shadowless Professor Oak that I've had for a long time. And rather shadowless Pokemon. You can tell they look different from regular Pokemon cards because there's no black border, there's no black backgrounds behind each one of them. I found another one, this trainer card that I set aside somewhere in this mess. I'll find it when I clean up. I'll put it somewhere. Another gold berry. Put it over there with them for now until I find it. And I have all of them sleeved in one thing. I'm probably going to preserve them somewhere else so they don't get damaged. They're not even rare or anything like that. But it was only ever made once. It's from my favorite generation. This is a really old card from Neo Genesis. This is the only time Professor Elm was ever printed. This way, anyway. There are other Professor Elm cards, just not this one. If they ever do reprint this again for some like collector's anniversary set or something, because they're talking about doing possibly another 30th, another celebration set like they did for the 25th. Like 30th anniversary set where they reprint a lot of old cards. Wouldn't mind if he got reprinted. One of my favorites. I'm taking that to leave that it's in because this tin that it's in is covered in all kinds of junk. Well, thank God it's not completely ruined. This card as well I held on to because I only have one of its first edition from Neo. I believe this is Neo Destiny. It's a really old experience. Oh. Really old printer card. The rest of what was in here were the remnants of a deck that I wanted to build. And the rest of the cards that are in here aren't even related to Pokemon. So yeah, unless anyone that's still here has any questions for me or anything, or they got anything they want to talk about real quick, I've been going for almost 2 hours. I think for now I'm gonna wrap this one up. I might do another one later, like later on one of my other days off when I don't have anything else to do. I might sort through the rest of all my. I might sort through more of my cards and just sort them out by generation and everything. And find more rare cards. Put in my binder. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, real quick before I end, I can get it out of sleeve that it's in. I put this Gafar or Giraffe. This card that I showed off a little while ago. I don't know how you pronounce its name. I'm gonna put it into this binder as well. It's a reverse hollow. But yeah, I want to thank everyone that came out to this. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to show up. I figured I'd be sitting here by myself, just looking at my cards and talking to myself. But like, I appreciate everyone that's here. If you like what you saw, you can like the video. See, we have 8 likes. If you haven't already, I don't know who all of you that were here aren't subscribed to my channel. But yeah, this was actually really fun. I have off again. I have off again on Friday, depending on how I'm feeling. My throat's been kind of bothering me today, but I wanted to do this anyway. I may or may not go live again on Friday with something. Might be sorting through my cards, or I might actually, dig out my PlayStation 4 and maybe stream something off of that. I don't know. I want to stream more, but I just don't have like motivation half the time to do anything. Just tired a lot. But anybody that's still here, Isaac, Ferry, Ryan, none of them are probably both Ryans that were here. Ebony, Jonathan, Super Jake, Sebastian, just everyone that came out to this impromptu sorting through my cards stream. Just thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it right here. But thank you for coming. And by the way, after this stream's over, if you end up watching this, Ryan, I know what you did. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, everybody.